Hey, how's it going? My name's Corey. I just wanted to give an update on my project. This is Boot Sector Variant. It's a working title. There's been quite a few updates since the last time I posted, so I just kind of want to give quick updates here. There's been a lot of changes. I've been working very hard on this, but just haven't had time to post something. So I'll start with a few of the basic things that I've changed. Once it loads here, of course. Alright, so first thing, got turrets in the game. Different kinds of turrets. Right now I have two different kinds. One spawns homing missiles, and the other one spawns, or it doesn't spawn anything, it has up to 4 like laser beams that kind of orbit around it. That allows, some of them have homing, some of them have like stationary uses. Just kind of depends on your playstyle and what you find when you're playing. There's been a lot of skill updates and a lot of changes to the look of the game. I want it to be more obvious when enemies are being affected by certain things. So when they're burning, like you can see there's some red. When the hacker jacks explode, you can see if they're being affected by the explosion radius by that purple. So there's all kinds of things like that. Kind of trying to work on this. I know the shop looks ugly to people. I've heard a lot of things. I'm working on that. This is all just kind of here to be here, and so that I can see certain stats and also buy things and test things. So this will change. What else? I made the firewall. I fixed the firewall, so now it actually blocks enemies again. So you can see like they can't move through it. I also have a new skill called Divergence, which is basically just like a skill or shot splitter kind of skill. When all of your projectiles or spawned things hurt an enemy or go away, they'll split into more of that object. So the hacker jacks, it's really hard to tell, but they are divergent. When they blow up, 2 more show up, but the fact that they're right next to an enemy means you can't see it happening, but I have tested it to make sure. I also have skills that you can change out with the mouse wheel. There's no UI for that yet. That's coming in, but so if you left click normally, you have firewall. And then if you, mouse wheel or press number 2, you get a shotgun blast. And if I could just get some more, hold on, let me get a little further away. The shotgun blast is pretty strong. You can see some bullets, when it hits the enemy, some of the bullets stray off. Those bullets are divergent. Those are spawned after striking the enemy. So if there's a bunch of enemies groups, then that is a really big bonus. Also, I made it so that the shotgun pellets are electrified or can be electrified. That means they'll shock enemies and they'll do, you can see that red chain lightning effect going around. It's also new. Been working on that so that it looks a lot more realistic. As realistic as this game's going to get anyway. I changed the UI so that anytime something goes over 1,000, we start using letters like K, M for million, B for billion, that kind of thing. What else? There's just it's been a lot of kind of behind the scenes things as well. So you can see I have FPS down here. When you're in Unity Editor, VSync is always on. I haven't found a way to really get rid of that. But you can see we're hanging at a solid 75, and actually when I go into build, I can get that up to almost 900. So we're getting sometimes almost down to 1 millisecond delay, which is really, really good, especially for a game where so many enemies and so many different special effects can be on the screen. You know, you're drawing hundreds of texts. Like, I found ways to pool objects or to prevent things from showing up too often, and that really helps the FPS. And so now the game's a lot more playable in that sense. Like, you can have hundreds of enemies on the screen, and not really feel a slowdown. And that took a lot of effort. That took going through hundreds of scripts that I've already written and rewriting them essentially so they are running more smoothly. So that about covers it. I've had to mess with the UI a bit, but we're getting it back to normal. And for instance, like this boss fight here, and also you see this mini map that we have. There's a slight problem where when world objects or enemies pass under it, you can see them through it. And it's just something I gotta work through, but we'll get there. I think that's all I have for this time. There is a pause menu and such now and controls options, but because I've been messing with the UI today, that isn't showing when I hit escape, so I'll just show that in another update. But yeah, thank you for watching, and hope you have a good day.